So a lot of news regarding Storm 4 has been dropping here and there, little snippets here and there. So for starters, one of the big bad boys, let's get this out the way immediately, is that Storm 4 is going to be a next gen exclusive to the PS4, the Xbox One, and the PC. So happy that that is happening. And now I'm not saying that in a way because I do understand again that there's people that they can't afford the next gen consoles. I totally get that and I feel bad, and I hope maybe at some given point, maybe in the future, just for you guys that you can't afford it, they release I guess I would call it maybe a bottleneck version, or maybe a version that can be playable on the PS3 maybe down the road. But for now, I'm just so excited that it's going to be able to take the next gen power from the systems and make a way better game. That's just flat out one of the things that I'm mainly excited about, because now that we know, okay, we don't got to worry about the limitations of the PS3, because come on, that hardware is like how old now? 10 years old or something like that. I think the Xbox 360 is like 10 years old now. So I'm just really glad that it's ultimately going to be on those systems and whatnot. I'm hoping that the Xbox One doesn't hold back the PS4, and I'm not into that console war stuff or whatever, but from what I've seen and what I've heard, a lot of times Xbox One games have to run at 900p and they can't handle 1080 and things like that. So I'm hoping that the Xbox One doesn't hold back the limitations of what they can do, because they have it on PS4 as well. But with all that being said, there is some other news as well. For starters, there's something regarding the stages, and the characters are going to basically deteriorate as you keep on playing. They basically mentioned that as you're playing the levels, basically there's going to probably be like destruction, environment changes. You can possibly blow up the ground or something, and also the characters are probably, as you fight, they're going to show some damage on them as well. So that's really good, and it looks like they're really just taking what the next gen consoles can do and utilizing it properly. I mean, I've seen a little bit of a snippet of some gameplay that came out and leaked recently. It's basically showing like a boss battle, I believe, between Madara and Hashirama, and it looked sick as hell for what I saw. It definitely looks like, yet again, they improved the graphics. It looks a little darker, a little bit more like just the environment is changing and things like that. So it's definitely looking like it's going to be just a hell of a lot better looking than even these games. And these games look gorgeous. Regardless of what you want to say about Storm, you cannot deny that the graphics are gorgeous, and it looks like straight out the anime. Now, as I reported in my previous video, Naruto from the last Naruto the movie will be playable. We don't know if it's a separate character. I'm guessing it's going to be a separate character, because probably in the last he has a different Rasengan, different moveset and whatnot. So he's definitely going to be playable in the game. But in this article that came out recently, it mentions that characters, with a plural, from the last are going to be playable. So I honestly wouldn't be surprised whether it's via DLC or straight out from the gate. We're going to have Naruto from, I guess not part 3, but from the last, Sasuke time skip, Sakura time skip, Hinata time skip. Oh god, give us Hinata time skip, baby, yeah. And probably a lot of these characters. I don't know how much some of the other characters have changed, so I don't really know, because obviously I haven't seen the last yet. Really want to though. But basically, from what I can gather, we are going to get a decent amount of the last characters in Storm 4. And with that being said, one more thing to talk about. They are hyping it up yet again that this is the final, Storm game. And for people that are construing that or confused as to what that means, that doesn't mean the last Naruto game, because there's some people that are confused thinking, oh, the last Storm game means that's the last Naruto game. Not by any means. What that just means is that this engine and, the look and everything, the way the game plays, and ultimately this is going to be the final one of that. But that doesn't mean by a long shot that that's going to be the final Naruto game. We are going to have Naruto games for a long time. Naruto is headed towards the Dragon Ball Z path of, yearly games and this and that. So don't get it twisted. Even if this is the final Storm game, Storm 4, there will be Naruto games to come for years and years and years. But they definitely came out again and said, I guess Shonen Jump was teasing that this is the final Storm game until, I guess Naruto takes it to the next stage, so to speak. That's what they said. Looking forward to seeing what the next engine is going to be, and I'll have a whole video about that at another time. But yeah, this is basically the news that we have. Let me know what you guys think. What do you think about the next stage after the Storm games? What do you think they're going to do? Also, what do you think about this whole environmental change, and how do you feel about it being exclusive to the next gen consoles? You think that's a good thing? I honestly don't see why anybody would think it's a bad thing, other than if they don't have the next gen consoles, which again, I sympathize with that, because not everybody can get their hands on it. And do you think there's a possibility the Xbox One can hold back some of the capabilities of the game, because a lot of the rumors and a lot of things that have been confirmed about the Xbox One? Let me know in the comment section below. And as always, people, again, I miss saying this, Bring your A game. It's no longer a game, people. Ooh, look how I busted ass with that Rock Lee, baby. Look at that. Have an awesome one.